Hey, what's up, everybody? Rob Sower here with Sower Real Estate, Keller Williams Realty in Boise. All right, it's that time. Time to go over the market numbers. But I don't know if you guys know this, but basically these numbers, they get put together by Keller Williams once a month. It's always that first week of the month. And we usually like to get our email newsletter out that very first weekend of the month. This last one, the way it kind of hit, the numbers came out like later in the day Friday, and we just weren't ready to, honestly, we weren't ready to put them out. So had to wait a week. I know you guys are just dying to hear these numbers, right? But you know the drill. Here's the market dynamics. As you guys know, down below in the body of the email, there's a couple of charts, some snapshots, and that sort of thing. If you ever want to see a little bit more of the detailed look of that, this is like over 15 pages long just for Ada County existing. We also have them for new construction, Ada County. We have them for Canyon County, etc. And they're all, you've got your specific areas. They're all the same chart, but different areas, north end, northeast, and that sort of thing. So if you ever want to see that sort of chart, then just give me a shout and I can email it over to you. But okay, so I'm just going to run through some of the basics first, and then I want to talk with you guys, or at least share a little bit of something that I hear about quite a bit with pre-foreclosures and Zillow and how they kind of do their thing. So okay, so looks like we are actually seeing an increase in active listings, and that is huge. If you look at this chart here, and you go this red line being the active listings, you can see how last year, this is 12 month span. Last year they started to tick up as we went into March, April, May, and then the darker lines showing the pending and sold started to overtake that. And we've really come down. In December, we bottomed out at like 85 homes on the market, and that was it. And now we're back up to 186, which doesn't seem like a lot because it's not, but it's a whole lot more than 85. So our comparisons from January to February, inventory is up about 50%. Average home sale price is up about a little over 1%, 1.4%, up to 440. And our active listings just in the 1 month went up 63%. Now, the big thing that I want to point out that's just crazy, and you guys probably kind of already know this, is our average sales price. In the last 12 months, it's gone up basically 20%. That's just a ton. And our active listings are down almost 50%, about 45%. So, what does that mean for you as a buyer, seller, investor? It's your typical seller's market. Well, I shouldn't say typical. It's really not typical. It's your extreme seller's market. You've got 0.3 months of inventory. Cumulative days on average is 15. And it's super, super competitive as a buyer. Some people might see that as a seller and think that it's just easy, and in some ways it is, but as I've said in my previous videos, there's a whole lot more to it. So just make sure that you're talking with someone that knows what they're doing and that's really in the market and sees what's happening. So let me jump over to this whole pre-foreclosure thing. I get phone calls quite a bit, well, not quite a bit, but a decent amount, where someone will call me and they'll say, I was on Zillow and I saw this house. It's a pre-foreclosure. What's the deal with it? Now, I am certainly no spokesman for Zillow. I don't claim to speak on their behalf. I don't claim to know what their angle is. I'll just tell you my opinion. My opinion is they don't necessarily, I don't feel like their business model is one that is about conveying accurate information in order to serve the consumer. I would say that it's largely them trying to get people excited about the real estate process and then sell those leads to realtors that are paying them. So with that in mind, when you see a pre-foreclosure, all that means is that someone has filed a lien. Let's say, like I had one client that had hired a pool contractor to do some things, and they went back and forth, and the pool contractor, they were kind of in a dispute, and it hadn't been resolved yet. So the pool contractor filed a lien on their property, which anybody can do. That counts as a pre-foreclosure. So just keep that in mind. Like when you see those things that pop up, pre-foreclosure, it basically means maybe someone has a lien, maybe they forgot to pay a bill, and it certainly doesn't mean instantly that there's going to be some sort of foreclosure that's coming up on that property. In fact, in this market, it's probably extremely unlikely. So anyway, if you guys like that kind of content, let me know, because I can get into a little bit more about foreclosures, what that really looks like. Are we going to see more coming up, and all that kind of stuff? But, in the meantime, get out there, enjoy the weather. And if you have any, questions or concerns about real estate, buying, selling, or investing, let me know. Thanks. Bye.